Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
It's come.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. I'll just take a few minutes to introduce our two very dignified guests today. We're very honored to welcome His Grace Devakinandan Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji, for taking the trouble to come here. Last few days, we have been hearing such nectarian Krishna Katha from you. Just want to introduce, since a lot of you are hearing from Prabhuji the very first time. Devakinandan Prabhuji has joined ISKCON in 1976 at the very young age of 17 years.
Many of you are not even born.
This is in Vrindavan. Then in 1978, Prabhuji came to Mumbai, ISKCON Juhu. And since then, he has held several positions. He's been in charge of introducing Krishna consciousness to people who are new. He's been the temple vice president, temple president, president of Bombay and Vrindavan temples. He also holds several important positions: vice chairman of ISKCON Bureau Trustee for ISKCON Society in India, global GVC Minister for Fund Development, chairman of ISKCON Foundation Fundraising, and presently he is the zonal secretary for Uttar Pradesh, keep counting, Rajasthan, Bihar, Jharkhand, South Gujarat, Odisha, Vrindavan. He is also the chairman of BEV. BEV is GVC for Vrindavan, Mayapur, Mumbai, and Jagannath Puri. I want to list out some of his very few achievements because it was not possible to list out all of them. There's so many. He's built the ISKCON Kanpur temple. If anyone has seen or been to that temple, yes, Mataji, from Kanpur. Yes, this temple is full of devotees, IITians from Kanpur. Juhu's second phase Heaven on Earth project. He's also started advisory committee in ISKCON Juhu, Mumbai, Sri Sri Ragharas Bihari committee in 1995. And this pattern has been so successful that it has been followed by ISKCON temples all over the world. He is also a major player in relocating all 30 tenants on Hare Krishna Land Juhu to build the Heaven on Earth project. And he is developing a self-sufficient farm community on 100 acres of land in Talasari, Maharashtra. Prabhuji is also one of the most famous regular speakers on well-known Atma program, for those of you who have seen on Star Plus, Sony TV, Colors TV, and now on Hare Krishna TV. He has a very personable, simple, yet such profound delivery in his lectures, which I'm sure everyone will experience today. So at this time, we would like to welcome His Grace Devakinandan Prabhuji with 3 loud Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. And of course, none of us in Atlanta would be in Krishna consciousness without our very own beloved Her Grace Geeta Mataji. So let us welcome her as well. She constantly endeavors to provide us with these invaluable opportunities of association with herself and all Vaishnavas. She is all of our mother, isn't it? Let's say Hare Krishna. And she knows none of us can do life without her. Thank you, Mataji, for being here. And thank you to each and every one of you for being here. Weekend social calendars tend to get busy. So thank you for prioritizing Bhakti today. Because you all are here, we have this beautiful opportunity today to hear Krishna Katha from His Grace Devakinandan Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So may I trouble you all to move forward? So one who is coming late, Latif, they can stay backside. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurudmilitam Jena Tasmai Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Nirvali Vajjati Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sarvasati Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare. So how many of you have come for first time for this kind of program? So means everybody has come one way or other, right? And program of Islam. How many of you are from North India? Very few. And how many of you are from South India? And how many of you are from East India? And how many of you are from West India? So came cho wale hoge. Kaisa hai? Kaisa hai? So please forgive my pronunciation sometime. I am from North India. Not me, everybody. And especially from Bihar. Bihar and UP. North India and South India, they are in competition. Whatever North India will do, South India will do opposite. North India, they will wear dhoti. South India, they will lungi. North India, they will speak only English. Sorry, only Hindi. They hate English. And South India, they will speak only English. They hate Hindi. So it doesn't. Srila Prabhupada is one personality who brought everyone together, whether South Indian, North Indian, American, African, Australian, European, Chinese, Pakistani, and anybody. Just like this garland, you have 1, 2, 3 colors. The garland Vajanti Mala had, 5 different colors of flowers. But all the flower held by a thread. So Srila Prabhupada is our thread, will hold everyone together. I am very, very thankful to Srila Prabhupada that today I am here among you all. I am here. I can speak English today, talk with you all. All these things is the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. There are many, many benefits of becoming devotee of ISKCON. Somebody was asking, I am going to Orlando, and he is from Hyderabad. So he asked me, Prabhuji, what do you like to have for lunch? By South India. So I said, don't worry. I belong to International Society for Christian Translation. And we eat all kind of food. I mean, eatable food. Whether it's Chinese, Japanese, Italian, American, African, South Indian, North Indian, any Indian. So ISKCON is such a glorious. Otherwise, just imagine, if I were not in ISKCON, I would not know what is pizza and pasta. Right? Even I would not know what is a salad. Nowadays it is salad. One of that is, we are from village. We go to field, take out mulli and eat. Take out bagan and eat. Not making salad and all these things. So these are the great benefit of joining with Krishna and becoming devotee of Krishna consciousness movement. Once there was a devotee, his name is Hansuta Maharaj, and he was invited in Harvard to speak. After he spoke, he came and Prabhupada wanted to know how did stuff go. Prestigious university, Harvard is going to speak. And when he came to Prabhupada, he started crying. So Prabhupada asked him, what happened? Why are you crying? He said, Prabhupada, look at your mercy on me. I am high school dropped out. I've not even passed high school. But I was allowed to go and speak in Harvard. The professor, a student, after my talk, for hours, they were together asking question and answer. So these are some of the mercy I am saying of the Prabhupada. The Prabhupada is given unlimited mercy for us. Mataji, Prem Manjari, na? She was talking about Mother Gita. Her name is Gita anyway. Maharaj gave her name suitable. And Gita is mother. Srimad Bhagavatam is father, but Gita is mother. And her name is also Gita. I remember how when Gita Govinda Prabhu, her good husband, and him, they started helping us in judo. We have a department called Vishnu department. They set up. Vikram was a small boy. 9 years, 10 years? 10 years. He used to come in white pajama and kurta, remember? I remember. So that's when we knew. And we had one jolly Swami, Sridhar Swami, we had. So Sridhar Swami used to go morning because he had called somebody in America. So they have got radio, something like that. Right? Yeah, hand radio or something. So I used to go make call in our house. And of course, many times we had programs, same like what we have here in her house. So she had done her PhD in house program. And making devotee. I said, you have done PhD in house program. Making devotee. That is better PhD than any other thing. Thank you very much, Mother Gita. Now, I had different thing to speak, but sometimes things do not happen the way you want. So today's topic is improve family connection and relations. This is the topic. Now, how to do it? So when we talk about improve family connection and relation, this means something wrong. This means, let us understand the topic first before we start answering or going over. So today, family connection and relationship is not very good. Right? Say yes or no.
Yes.
That's why the topic, otherwise why not? Okay, you are Parikshit Maharaj and Mataji, you have got to sit in front. Or, because you have invited me, right? So Parikshit Maharaj has to sit in front. So, family connection and relationship is not good. And we need to improve upon. Let us go on the route. Why it is not good today? Our math has to do. Something goes wrong, you start from down, top. So let us find out why it is not good. Why there ever a time that family connection and relationship were good? Why there ever a time? I'm asking all of you.
Yes.
No. There was never a time where there can be good family connection or relationship. Never. Write down. Not from today, from time measure. Because body is material, made of 5 elements. And the soul is spiritual. Now these two coming together. Both of them, their nature is totally different. One is a spirit and other is matter. Now we want to bring this both together. So there cannot be, I had to think of it in mind. Family connection and relationship good ever. Then what are we doing here? There can be, if we understand the relationship between body and soul first. First, we have to understand about relationship between body and soul. And this is the ABCD of Krishna consciousness to understand who am I. Veda said, Athato Brahma Jigyasa. The word Athato means Atha iti. In Sanskrit, if anything you start, then it starts with Atha. And when you end, it is called iti. Atha iti means Athato. Brahma Jigyasa. So, from very beginning of our life till end of the life, we have to be inquisitive to know who am I? Who am I? And once we know the answer of this question, then all the relationship will improve. This is the crunching point to know about self. First, we know about me, then about the body, then about the world, then about family, then everything. But first and foremost, ABCD of spiritual life is to understand that I am not this body. Then question comes, who am I? The question comes, who am I? And the answer is given by Lord Chaitanya, who is Krishna himself. Once he was asked by one of his principal disciples, Sanatan, Ami ke kene amar jai ta troy. Iha nahi jani ke mane jito. Said, my dear Lord, Ami ke, who am I? Ami ke. Kene amar jai ta troy. Why I am put in this threefold of miseries? You all know what are threefold of miseries? Anybody else? Adi Bhautik, Adi Daivi, Adhyatmik. So somebody can tell in English for people who do not know Sanskrit.
Miseries of the body.
Miseries from the body is called. Okay, misery product from the body. Body is material. So Adi Bhautik. Okay, Adi Bhautik. Okay, second one.
Miseries of through the environment.
Measures to nature, natural calamities.
Natural calamity. That is called Adi Daivi. And then?
Miseries from others.
No.
That is Adi Bhautik. After living entity. Own mind.
Mind disturbing all the time. That is called Adhyatmik. So there are three kinds of miseries. Misery comes from other living entities. Misery comes from superior being like demigod, and misery from the mind. Those three miseries are always there with us. Nobody can escape these three miseries. One way or other, it's there. You may have everything first class, but mosquito will come and bite. Mosquito bite. I was surprised, I was in New Jersey, and I do everyday morning work. So one devotee was saying, Prabhuji, when you go, don't go in forest area because there is a small bug which will catch there, and then when they catch there, you get paralysis, this thing, that thing. One devotee, he named also Devakinandan, and he got this thing. And they said it comes from the deer, from the tree it comes to deer, from like that. But they don't go up near tree or anything like that.
Tick.
And tick.
The name of the bug is tick.
Tick bug. Tick bug. Okay. We don't know in India, we don't have only mosquito we have in India. So misery can come from that. Misery can come from demigod, too hot, too cold. And if there's no misery, then mind is already miserable. So these three miseries, Sanatana Goswami said, how I can be happy? Why I am forced upon these threefold miseries? My Lord, everybody calls me great personality, very learned, but I do not know how to get out of these miseries. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told him, Jivare Sarup Hoy Krishna Nityadas. The constitutional position of living entity is that we are servant of Krishna. This is the fact. Prabhupada said, we all are servant. Somebody serving God and somebody serving dog. Everyone is serving. Nobody can be happy. Everybody serving. Just like ABCD is everywhere. You do a master or anything, ABCD there. That's the constitution of education. The same way, being a servant is the constitution. It's our constitution. So now choice is ours, whether we serve God or we serve a dog or serve both. But then the option. So choice is ours whom we want to serve. Even if we start serving, service will remain always. Even if you become self-realized, stay in this serving. We have connection with Krishna. And main thing that we have to develop that connection. Right now, that connection is lost. And the process of Krishna consciousness brings that connection back. So, the connection had to be brought back. And once the connection is there, just like I give example, that how many of you are from village? Nobody? Okay, you are from village. Okay, have you seen hand pump?
Yes.
Everybody? In summer season, sometime the hand pump lifts the connection of the water, right? And the farmer, they put a bucket of water in this, and that gets. So we have connection with Krishna, but it is lost. Not lost, broken. What we have to do, we have to put a bucket of water. And that bucket of water is hearing and chanting. Process of devotional service. And this way, we become connected to Krishna. And when we become connected to Krishna, we all have 5 kind of relationship with Krishna. For telling this morning, Bhagavatam class was something like this. There are 5 kind of relationship. Shanta, Dasya, Sakhya, Vasalya, Madhurya. Even in those 5 kind of relationship, the important part is service. Mother Yamuna is serving Krishna. Cows of Vrindavan, they are serving Krishna. All the servants of Krishna, they are serving Krishna. The friends are serving Krishna. Mother Jasoda and Nand Baba, they are serving Krishna. Even Srimati Radharani, who is Supremo, she is Supreme Master of Krishna. Even Master is serving her servant, Krishna. So nobody can be happy without service. That's our constitutional position. So this is what we need to understand. And once if we understand this part, that we are servant of Krishna, and then the problem of family relationship, what is called, in a connection and relationship will automatically improve. The relationship. The relationship with Krishna, if we know, then we know all the relations to everybody. If we don't know the relationship with Krishna, then we get bewildered in our relationship. And that's what happening. Sons are getting bewildered in the relationship with mother, father. Husband, wife are getting bewildered in relationship with husband and wife. Right? That's why divorce is taking place. That's why the children are, they don't care for their parents nowadays. All we think, why happening? Because the root. We got to go to the root. The relationship. So if we have understood the relationship with Krishna, then all relationship will improve automatically. So now, how to understand our relationship with Krishna? Okay, I said, I'm not this body. I'm a spirit soul. I'm servant of Krishna. Okay, fine. But how do we understand that? For that, Sukadeva Goswami talks in Srimad. So at least now we understood what is the problem, right? So we come on solution now. Okay. So problem, what is problem?
Body, no connection.
We have forgotten our connection with. That is the problem. Now let us get the cure or medicine. So please repeat after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
So if you can repeat after me, this is in Sanskrit. And Krishna is known as Uttama Sloka. Uttama Sloka means one who has been described in the slokas or the verses which can bring us Uttam. Ut means up and Tam means darkness. One which can bring us from darkness to light or up. From misery out. That's Uttam. So this is Uttama Sloka Vartaya. So if you can repeat after me, I'll go slowly. Yat Kirtanam Yat. This is from Bhagavatam, second canto, chapter 4, text number 15. 2-4-15. You can put that in. Yat Kirtanam Yas Maranam Yadikshanam. Yadabandhanam Yat Sravanam Yadarhanam.
Yadavandhanam Yachuravanam Yadarhanam.
Lokasya Sadhyo Vidhunoti Kalmasam.
Lokasya Sadhyo Vidhunoti Kalmasam.
Tasmai Subhadra Travase Namo Namaha.
Tasmai Subhadra Travase Namo Namaha.
Once more. Yat Kirtanam Yat Smaranam Yadikshanam.
Yakirtanam Yasmaranam Yadikshanam.
Yadabandhanam Yasravanam Yadarhanam.
Yadavandhanam Yasravanam Yadarhanam.
Lokasya Sadhyo Vidhunoti Kalmasam.
Lokasya Sadhyo Vidhunoti Kalmasam.
Tasmai Subhadra Travase Namo Namaha.
Tasmai Subhadra Travase Namo Namaha. So, you all understand the problem, no? Right? What is the problem?
No connection.
Don't forget. You have to always remember
Then when you get the medicine, then you will understand. Okay, so this is the how to connect to Krishna. I offer my respectful obeisances. You read it. Your English is better. Might be.
Let me. Hello.
It's on, sorry, it's on.
Sound, sir.
Let me offer my respectful obeisances onto.
चश्मा चाहिए
Yeah, chashma chahiye.
दो बड़ा
Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto the all auspicious Lord Shri Krishna, for whom glorification, remembrances, audience, prayers, hearing, and worship can at once cleanse the effects of all sins of the performer.
माता जी पढ़ो परबट
Let me offer my respectful okay. Purport. The sublime form of religious performances to free oneself from all reactions of sins is suggested herein by the greatest authority, Sri Sukadev Goswami. Kirtanam, or glorifying the Lord, can be performed in very many ways, such as remembering, visiting temples to see the deity, offering prayers in front of the Lord, and hearing recitations of glorification of the Lord, mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita. Kirtanam can be performed both by singing the glories of the Lord in accompaniment with melodious music and by recitation of scriptures like Srimad Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita. The devotees need not be disappointed in the physical absence of the Lord, though they may think of not being associated with Him. The devotional process of chanting, hearing, remembering, etc., either all or some of them, or even one of them, can give us the desired result of associating with the Lord by discharging the transcendental loving service of the Lord in the above manner. Even the very sound of the holy name of Lord Krishna or Rama can at once surcharge the atmosphere spiritually. We must know definitely that the Lord is present wherever such pure transcendental service is performed, and thus the performer of offenseless kirtanam has positive association with the Lord. Similarly, remembrance and prayers also can give us the desired result if they are properly done under expert guidance. One should not concoct forms of devotional service. One may worship the form of the Lord in a temple, or one may impersonally offer the Lord devotional prayers in a mosque or a church. One is sure to get free from the reactions of sins provided one is very careful about not committing sins willingly in expectation of getting free from the reactions by worshipping in the temple or by offering prayers in the church. This mentality of committing sins willfully on the strength of devotional service is called Namno Baladhyasyahi Papa Buddhihi, and it is the greatest offense in the discharge of devotional service. Hearing, therefore, is essential in order to keep oneself strictly on guard against such pitfalls of sins, and in order to give special stress to the hearing process, the Goswami invokes all auspicious fortune in this matter. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
So, come back. The question. What is the problem?
Connection with Krishna.
I'll be remember that. What can be the cause of the not having connection with Krishna? Any intelligent person?
Mind.
Okay, he said mind. Yes, nothing.
We didn't hear the question, sir.
Eh?
Sorry, but we didn't hear the question.
What is the cause of disconnect with Krishna?
My attachment to Maya.
I am this body, is what we think.
Okay. Okay, go and speak in something. Everybody has something. Some answer you all have something. You all are right. But real answer is desire for sense gratification. The real answer. Desire for sense gratification is something which has brought us away from Krishna, which has disconnected us. Same thing, same desire for sense gratification is disconnecting us with our family, society, and all relationships. Material connection in this material world is based on, all relationship is based on sense gratification. If you can gratify my senses, you are my friend. If you cannot, you are my enemy. Why divorce taking place? Because trouble in sense gratification. So long as you are gratifying my senses, you are great. On the day you stop, finish. So the bottom line of disconnection is sense gratification. Now, sense gratification is material. When we talk of sense gratification, we talk about sense gratification of the body. Gratifying your eyes by seeing beautiful thing, by hearing something, by tasting something. And we think this is the real gratification. This is the gratification of the body. Body, soul gets, enjoyment through this thing. But soul will not be happy by eating. Soul will not be happy by seeing material thing. Soul is different. This is required for the body. This is for maintenance of the body. So therefore, when we know that I am servant of Krishna, I am servant of Krishna, and when with the process we get connected, and that connection, with that connection, we know the reality, and all our relationship will be improved. So this a sloka talks about how to connect with Krishna. If you see in Prabhupada said this is sin. Due to this sin, we got disconnected. Sense gratification is sinful. Gratifying Krishna is spiritual. But trying to gratify our senses is material, or anything which is material is sinful. That's not what I'm saying, it's about Shastra's. The goal of life is to not gratify our senses. And we can never gratify our senses. We can never satisfy our senses. The senses are fighting all the time. I always give example. You are sitting in a movie theater and there are very nice movies going on. On all of a sudden, the sound goes off. Picture is going on. The sound goes off. What happens? You start screaming. What happens sound? What is the sound? Are your eyes you already watching? Leave it. The eyes alone, let why you watch. But no. Since no sound, or sound is coming or picture is gone. So our senses are fighting. The same way everyone is fighting because the goal is sense gratification, which is sinful. And how to, and this sin is only one which is disconnecting us from Krishna. And how to connect with Krishna, and that's what Sukadeva Goswami tells here. Here means Krishna, the Supreme Krishna departed. Kirtanam means congregational chanting. This congregational chanting will connect us with Krishna. The way to connect with Krishna. And all these processes what is given here, Kirtan, Asmaran, Ichhanam, Darshan, Bandhanam, prayer, Sravanam, hearing, Aranam, worshipping. He said, if we do these things, lokasya means all of ours. All of ours. Lokasya Shadhya Vidhunoti Kalmasa. Dhunoti means washes away. Or Vidhunoti means Vishesh Rupena Dhuneti. Properly. All the desire to enjoy separately from Krishna will be eradicated. Not only for once, for ever. Which is the cause of disconnect. The cause of disconnect will be eradicated forever. And then we are connected to family. Then really we know what is family, what is the relationship. When we keep Krishna in center. Vidhunoti kalmasa. Kalmasa means sin. And what is sin? Desire for sense gratification. So desire for sense gratification will be purified. Right now, when some food is cooked, right, then we know it is for us. And thus, we start, before the food is offered, by smell only, the water start coming from your tongue. But when you think that I am cooking for Krishna, or cook for Krishna, you'll see the same water will not come. I give a classic example. Suppose, it is summer, rainy winter season, and it is raining. And one day it came from your office, and Mata is making garam pakoda. So as soon as you enter, then some smell will come from garam pakoda. Weather is very cold, and it is raining, and garam pakoda is soothing for that season, right? And immediately water will start coming from your tongue. You don't have to plan anything, it will come. But next day, again, if you are coming, and Mataji told, oh, my brother is also coming home today. Can you have him come along with you? So when you come with your brother-in-law, and same pakoda cooking going on, and you walk in, there will be no water on your tongue. You know what? Because first day thought is for me. Second day thought for my brother-in-law. In fact, same way, when we think this is for me, for my self-gratification, that is sin, that is disconnect. And when we think for Krishna, and this is the connect. We are not saying don't eat. Eat chapan bhog. But first offer to Krishna, eat. Simple thing. Cook for Krishna. Cooking for Krishna means cook what Krishna wants. Sometimes they ask, can I also offer onion garlic? Can I also offer fish to Krishna? Krishna doesn't want this thing. If you love me, then you follow me. And what Krishna wants, you should do. Prabhupada said, a wife said to her husband, I love you so much. And husband is very thirsty. He wants the water. And wife, out of love, bring a glass of milk. Is that service? It's not service. Service had to be done according to the person whom you are serving. So if Krishna wants patram pushpam bhalam toyam, he doesn't want meat and everything. So cook that one. He doesn't want meat, onion, garlic. Cook that one and offer to Krishna and then enjoy prasad. Nobody is talking. But first offer. And if you don't offer, then it becomes sin. That's what he's saying. Vidhunoti kalmasa. Such a wonderful word. Vidhunoti kalmasa. Vidhunoti means if you do all these things, then all your sin will be eradicated forever. You will not desire again to have it. Like example is given in Srimad Bhagavatam that if there is a fire and everything burned to ashes, But if the rain again comes, again everything comes out green because the root is there. But if burn the root, no matter how much fire, water comes, it will not come. So vidhunoti means burning the root. You will not get any more desire to have sense gratification if you do this. Sravanam, Kirtanam, whatever giving them. Vidhunoti kalmasa tasmai Subhadra Sravase Namaha. So Krishna is Subhadra. Subhadra means all auspicious. And Sravase means he has been heard like that. Means parampara. It comes from parampara. And Krishna is the one who can bring all auspiciousness in our life. And when auspiciousness is in our life, then all relations will be first class. Then we know each other. Who am I? Who is Krishna? What is my relation with all these people? And everything. All the relationship will be improved. And this can be easily done by anyone and everyone. A brahmachari, he can do. A householder, all of us who are here, and family, we can do. A sannyasi can do. A banprasti can do. And the process is given here. First is kirtana. Chanting. So chanting is of two kinds. A collective chanting is called Sankirtan, where everybody gets together and chant like we are doing here. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
And sometimes we chant by mala. With mala, again same thing. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
And there are many people in India, they are very expert in giving excuse for not chanting. So they said, Man changa to katauti mein ganga. Right? This is what they say, no? You all know this word, no? Man changa to katauti mein ganga. Means if your mind is pure, then the Ganga, you don't have to go take bath Ganga. You can get in your pot, Ganga, katauti mein. It's very good, really good. But they only know lip service. They know the meaning. It said man changa means first you purify your mind. If you purify your mind, then Ganga is there, you don't need to go there. But first you purify your mind. And mind will be purified by this mantra. Manatra iti mantra. One who control the mind is called mantra. So we all have to chant either, collectively or individually. Sometimes they ask, why do I have, can I chant in my mind? So Prabhupada said, that from tomorrow you start eating your mind. Mind is very flickering. First, mind had to be purified. Right now, our mind is observed in sense gratification. So once mind is purified, then we chant in mind, no problem. But again, the process same. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Cheto Darpana Pajanam. To purify the mind. Param Vijayate is the Krishna Sankirtan. So first is Kirtanam. And Kirtan is done by tongue. By tongue. See, we have 5 senses, right? That much you all know. How many senses we have? Let's put that way. How many? 5. Anybody else? How many senses we have?
10.
9?
11.
11? Anybody else?
8.
9?
8. So I think we did 8.
Pasang bahan lagad. You can call it. Okay, 5, 11. 15.
Just created few.
इसका मात्र का भाव बढ़ते ही हमारा
Just created few more.
Anybody else?
5 senses plus mind, 6.
Mind, ego, 8 of it.
What's the sense?
He said 5. He said, 11. He said 8. He said 10.
6.
6. Well, all together there are 11 senses. 5 are working senses, like hand, leg, mouth, and passing urine stool. 5 are working senses, and 5 are knowledge acquiring senses, such as eye, ear, nose, tongue, and skin. And then the leader of all the senses. Everybody is called leader, no? Senses, Mana, Sasnani, Indriyani, Prakriti, Yanti, Karsati. The mind. There are 11 senses. Now, out of 11 senses, working senses, nobody bother, okay, chalta hai. But people that are senses means 5 senses, basically. The knowledge acquiring senses. In that knowledge acquiring senses, ear can only one thing. What ear can do?
Yeah.
Ear. Eye can only do one thing.
See.
Tongue, nose can only one thing. And skin, but tongue, double duty. One is testing, another is vibrating. Vibrating. I thought it said barking. Barking. Anything I know Krishna can't do, also barking. Maybe I heard that, but that's it, you are also barking, also okay. Sometimes the word has meaning also, even you don't know, but it has meaning. Anything which has no connection with Krishna, you only barking. Tadurike samana, like a frog. Sometimes things have meaning, I'll tell one story about meaning. Once, there was a businessman, and he was losing money in business. So, he was very disturbed, and wife, children, everybody who got sense gratification, but based on sense gratification. Relationship was based on sense gratification. They all were bugging his head. Oh, you are useless, you are losing money in this thing. He got so frightened, and he came to Kenya. And he met one Maharaj, and he told all this story, what happened. So Maharaj said, all right, you go home and you chant this mantra, Sitaram, Sitaram, Sitaram. So he went and he was chanting Sitaram, Sitaram, Sitaram. But he was a businessman. And cheating was the first thumb rule of business. You cannot do business until you cheat. And in folk language, they said, Ghasitna, Eka Dolanana. When he started chanting Sitaram, he started chanting Ghasitaram, Ghasitaram. What Sitaram chanting? Sitaram. So after some time, the Guru came to see his disciple, how they doing. So the disciple is so happy and he's chanting Ghasitaram, Ghasitaram, Ghasitaram. So Guru thought maybe that mantra did not work on him. And he had taken renunciation or something, some other mantra. Then when he saw his Guru, he offered Sastang Dhanvat. What a kind of mantra you gave. My life will totally change. Everybody is so happy in the family, business is doing fantastic. And Guru is looking at it. He said, but I gave you different mantra. So no, Gurudev, mantra, you gave me this mantra. He said, no, I gave a mantra Sitaram. That is the not of Sitaram. Then he said, all right, there is a chanting Sitaram. But he couldn't chant. His tongue was just not cooperating. He couldn't chant. And he started crying night time. But what can I do? My Guru has given this mantra. I cannot chant. I was chanting all along wrong. What to do? And that night, Krishna came in a dream to Guru. And he told his Guru, he was chanting fine. What was the wrong? You stopped him chanting. That my Lord, I told him to chant Sitaram. but you are chatting with Sitaram. So Lord said, don't you know I also am named Sitaram? So Guru said, no, how? They don't you know? When Mother Yashoda tied me in grinding motor, I was pulling the motor. And that day my name became Dasitara. Dasitna, Hindi motor. Sometimes the word has a meaning. So what you said is important. You may not listen, but I heard. What can I do? So anyway, so what we are talking about the tongue. Tongue had two things. One is testing and vibrating. So if you want to connect with Krishna, connect yourself with Krishna in order to improve your relationship. Again, question remains the same. Then first and foremost thing, control your tongue. The very important in connecting ourselves to Krishna and controlling our tongue. And how can control by tongue? By vibrating this holy name, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
and taking prasadam. Second business of tongue is testing. Testing and vibrating. For testing, you take Krishna prasadam, and vibrating, you chant. And I have my personal experience on that. And in fact, the foundation of Krishna consciousness moment is testing prasadam and chanting. When all the hippies were there, what did Prabhupada do? He gave them nice prasadam. ISKCON is no kitchen religion. We have kitchen religion. We cook variety of prasadam. I remember when in 1976, when I came to Vrindavan, it was Sunday. How many of you have gone to Vrindavan? Okay. So those days, what Govinda restaurant is today, that we do prasadam mahal. It was Sunday, and we went there. It was like 12 o'clock, midday, and it was Sunday feast. And pure butter from America was going those days. So they had made pineapple halwa. And floating in the butter and pineapple, you will not believe it. That day I ate only halwa. No other thing. That made me devotee. That made me devotee. So when you take Krishna prasadam and you chant, then you eradicate your sin. Then your artificial connection will turn into natural connection with your family and relation with the family. The first and foremost thing to improve our relation and family is through chanting. Now it may be earlier they used to say a family which pray together, live together. The first and foremost thing is chanting. Chant. Then when you keep chanting, and after chanting, whatever you talk whole day, it will come in your mind. Asmaranam. Then you memorize that, you remember that. Or Yadikshanam. Then whatever in your mind, when you go to the Lord, in front of the Lord, Yadikshanam means in your eyes to see the Lord. And then you can see the Lord everywhere, not only in temple. Everywhere you can see the Lord, like Prahlad Maharaj. When his father asked, you are talking about your God, your Lord, your Lord. Where is your Lord? Is he in pillar? He said, yes, he is in pillar. Because Prahlad could see him in pillar. And this comes with a purified consciousness. Right now, our consciousness is polluted consciousness. And when we become Krishna conscious, then our consciousness becomes purified consciousness. And with purified consciousness, we can get connected to Krishna. Hear the charm, then we can see the Lord everywhere. Hear the Bandhanam. Fourth thing is that whenever you go to temple, you must speak to the Lord. Bandhanam means speaking, nothing else. I mean, you can make a poetry according to Lord's quality, or whatever is made by different acharya, you can, or if nothing, you just talk to Krishna. That is also called Bandhanam. How many of you go to temple or even in your house and talk to Krishna, like you have got Nita in your house? Do you go and talk to them? No, we don't talk. Because we think that he is not responding. A gentleman does not talk too much. Krishna is gentleman. He likes to hear. And anyway, if somebody is in trouble, somebody has, really bad day or some trouble is there, oh, God forbid, nothing happened. You had bad day in your, office, and it comes, and you will speak to Mataji, and she hears how blissful you will feel. But when you have trouble in office and you come and she start giving her lecture, what will happen? You will get bored start. You need somebody to hear peacefully. So in this material world, we all are suffering. We are suffering, nobody is happy. Only foolish person, a fool and Paramahansa, they two are happy. Nobody else is happy. Once I was giving lecture in New Jersey, and I just said this thing, in this world, nobody is happy. But one man, some other, he didn't like my lecture or whatever. He said, how dare you say? I am very happy. I got big house, I got bank balance, I got car, I got wife, children, everything going fantastic. And he was really very tight and he spoke. So I said, sir, how old are you? He said, I'm 65. So I said, is it your original hair? So he got so mad. He said, what do you mean? Just think, the original. I don't have hair. Look, the original. He said, I'm not talking that. I'm not saying that you are putting or anything. But you are 65 here. I see your hair is black. 65 here, hair black. He said, no, I have dyed it. I said, why did you dye it? It was white, what is wrong? If your small white hair can trouble you, if white hair can trouble you to dye, how dare you say that I am happy? So, even white hair can disturb me. Look how they are. You're not happy because you have white hair. You have dyed. So in this material world, there is no happiness. Everybody in trouble, one way or other, either physically or mentally. So best thing, you go to temple and speak to Krishna everything. The thing that you cannot speak to your own wife or husband, then you speak to Krishna. Like if you have other girlfriends or or if somebody has murdered somebody, or somebody has stolen something that you cannot say anything to anybody. Can anybody hide from Krishna? You don't even need to say. But if you take in front of him, quote, you know better than India doesn't happen, but here, if you accept your mistake, yes, my Lord, I did mistake, 50% mark, right? So if you go to Krishna and tell that, my Lord, I did this thing today. I abused that person. This girl was passing this thing, and I did this thing. I cheated on somebody, or something, any other thing. Bad or good, not only bad, when good also. You tell. Krishna likes to hear. As soon as you tell, 50% karma is gone. So you did only 50%. And that 50% you can do by yet kirtanam yasmaranam, like chanting and hearing a sukha. So please practice in your own house. Keep Krishna in your house and speak morning and evening. Before you go to your office, you say, my Lord, I am going to office. And this is what I have done. This is what I'm planning to do for whole day. And when you come, give me result. Krishna is such a boss. He likes to hear morning and both our result. He's very happy by seeing us being open to him. Anyway, you cannot hide anything from him. Nobody can hide anything. But if you speak, he is very happy. Priyadabandhanam, yes, Sravanam, here. Yes, Sravanam. Hear about Krishna. Yad arhanam, or whatever you have, Manasadeyagya, Jekitimor, Arapade, Nanda Kishore, whatever you have, please learn how to offer to Krishna. Please learn how to give things to Krishna. If you give willingly, you'll get good price. If you don't give, then Krishna will take you by force. Time is such a cruel. Nothing can go with us. We know for sure. Time is very cruel. Time will take away us from this body also. We don't want to leave this body, but time will take away from our body. Krishna said, time I am the destroyer of everything. Krishna is trying to destroy everything. So big thing, yada arhanam, we offer everything to him. Like Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, yad karoshi, yad snasi, yad yohosi das, yad tapaswasi kaunteya, tat kurushva dharma. Mad arpanam, bhagina, arhanam. So offer everything to Krishna. And if you do the thing, then you will be purified. Lokasya sabdo, loka means all of us. Lokasya sabdo vidamutika vasam, then you will be free from, or you will be eradicated of all this sin. And when there is no sin, then our connection becomes first class. So this is the way how we improve our relationship and connection with the family. And if this is done, then you will see everyone is together. Children, they will follow the parents. Husband will love his wife. Wife will love her husband. Your parents will love you. You will love them. All the relationships, not only this, even your friends will love you. Even your colleague will love you. Even unknown people will love you. Because anybody who accepts consciousness, they are worshipped by everybody. Even Krishna worshipped the devotee. In India, nowadays, WhatsApp is, so I read once in WhatsApp, it came that whoever becomes highly qualified, MTech, BTech, PhD, they go to get a job, do naukri. Somebody who is, BA pass or high school pass, they become businessman. So somebody who is MTech, BTech, he gets job with businessman who is high school pass or something. And somebody high school fail, he become politician. So everybody goes and says, and somebody illiterate becomes sadhu. So everybody goes and offer himself sadhu. Everybody goes sadhu. So becoming sadhu is very, very good thing. And becoming sadhu is very easy thing. What Sukadeva Goswami is saying. They are one and all. Everybody becomes happy. If you really want to make anybody happy, forget anybody and think of make everybody happy. Narad Muni, he made Rama happy. He made Kans happy. He made Hiranyakashipu happy. What to say about anybody else? So if this process can apply on Narad Muni, same thing applies on us. We just have to do it. Yes, I should do it. And if you do it, you will see. Then wife will have no complaint that my husband does not give time to me. It's one of the biggest complaints. My wife will also complain. These children have no complaint that my parents have no time for me. You know that story? Again, WhatsApp group. Once there was a lady, and I'm sure it must have read. The lady, and she was a teacher. So one day, she was singing exam paper. And her husband came and sat down, and he was working on something on mobile. You know that story, no? You know that, okay. One person. So anyway, and the lady started crying. Her husband said, what happened? And said, well, I'm just looking at the paper here, answer. One boy, he did not answer anything. He simply wrote that I want to commit suicide. I do not want to live. Nobody loves me. I want to commit suicide, I want to die, and in next life, I want to take birth and mobile. Because everybody loved mobile. My mother loved mobile, father loved mobile. So the father asked him, the man asked him, who child he is? Who child is? Find out. Otherwise, the innocent boy will commit suicide. He said, it's your own child.
It's own child.
So, everybody needs love. And we are looking love in artificial, in matter. This matter cannot bring any love. Because this is matter, this is artificial. So love will also be artificial. And natural love is to get connected with Krishna. And if you are connected with Krishna, all the love comes from him. He is Satchidananda Vigraha. Satchit Ananda. Ananda comes from him. Everything in this world comes from him. So love also comes from him. And if you connect with Krishna, then he is a reservoir of all the pleasure. He is a Rasraj. And then you can distribute that love to one and all. So anybody who wants to improve the relationship of the family and friend, they should do the thing what Sukadeva Goswami said. Do the thing will purify us. First and foremost thing will be chant. Hare Krishna Mahamad. Yad Kirtanam, Yad Asmaranam, Yad Bandhanam. Pray to Krishna, go to every day and talk to him. Yad Arapanam. Offer everything to Krishna. And this way, you all will see. You don't need a mirror to see the bangle in your hand. Experience yourself. Gita Mataji, then other people are chanting, they are experiencing. So you will be experiencing. And they are also doing their business, job, everything. So one who is not doing, they should also do. Try. If you don't like, then of course. Nobody charging anything. So please try and be happy. We are all for you. Thank you very much. Any question anybody has? I will take photograph because for the first time in America, some people I see.
Hare Krishna. If anyone has any questions.
I have got slide up.
Okay. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So you said that we can try to build our connection with Krishna. But what if other family members don't want to build connection or don't have the same level of connection, or like extended family? So then it's our responsibility to kind of only keep that connection with them, or is it their responsibility?
Charity begins at first you get connected yourself to Krishna. And if you get connected to Krishna, then you will try to connect them. Even they don't connect. And Krishna is saying that you are trying. They'll get the punyas just by your being connected. They'll get connected. And slowly they will also get connected. Classic example in Prabhupada's sister. So Prabhupada's sister Pisima, when she went to her in-laws, she was such a pure devotee. And she was married to Bengali family. She had cooked fish for husband, for family. And for 60 years. And then one day he realized what a great sin I am doing. In the life I turned. It took a long time. But it still changed. So time will come. Everybody has their own karma. So you cannot, karma can be eradicated only by the personal service. You can only, wish them well. You can pray to the Lord. And Krishna can do anything. Mukam karoti avachalam, pangulam redegri, viskripa, pande pramanu kumarvo. Krishna can do anything. But we must be connected. person.
So,
I mean, Dhruv Maharaj, we are connected. And then when you are going, he said, whatever my tested mother, no, they are going to labor it. Just by your connection, you can purify everybody. Yes, any other question?
Thank you, Prabhu, for such a nice lecture. Why is it that sometimes some people start chanting and then after some time they give up chanting? What could be the reason? And they won't feel like coming back to chanting again.
One is called emotion and other is called devotion. So long as one is emotional platform, they are fanatic, the lot of fanatic, they are fanatic. Basically. And when one becomes fanatic, then people nearby, they kind of feel uneasy with that person. You know, but devotional service had to be very mature, very natural. Those fanatic people, they will not last long. Emotion does not last long. It had to turn on devotion. And how emotion can turn into devotion is by sadhusana. Ado shadha, tato sadhu sangha, bhajana kriya, anartha nivati. When unwanted desire start getting cleared up, then devotion starts. Devotion starts, so long as unwanted desire, but only emotion. We have to be on devotional platform, and that comes from sadhu sangha, like this kind of sangha. Any other question? Yes.
Prabhuji, when you said offerings to Krishna, can you emphasize more on that? Offerings to Krishna, it's not even one.
Well, it is our mindset. It is our mindset. Like Prabhupada said, when you are walking and you see a rose flower, somebody can go, oh, such a beautiful rose, I can take and give to my girlfriend. Others say, oh, such a beautiful rose flower, I can take it out to Krishna. This mindset, nothing else. So offering to Krishna means seeing everything in connection with Krishna. It belongs to Krishna. And when it belongs to somebody, give to him. Everything belongs to him, nothing belongs to us. Even his body, whom you are claiming is my body, not my body. Belong to him. So offer to him. From the example of 3%, if an object is lying, a mobile is lying here, right? You'll find 1%, oh, this is not mine. Otherwise, say, oh, nobody here, put it forward. And third one, we'll take the mobile, say, here's your mobile. So your mobile is this. Object is sent. That's right, 3%. So one who thinks, nobody here, let me put in pocket, it's sure. And one saw it's not mine, here full. But one who takes and say, with mobile gauge, and we don't find anybody, you know, it ultimately belongs to Krishna, belongs to Krishna. He is the honest person. So at least in our life, we should be honest. On honesty, to admit that everything belongs to Krishna. Isavas idam sarvam yatkinchit yam jagat tena tattena bhunjita ma mitha tasya danam. That's what Veda said. Isavas idam sarvam. Everything is not belongs, I come from him. So vertical bhakti. Other example, when people they go to Ganga, they take bath in Ganga, they take water from Ganga, they worship Ganga. What do they bring from their own house? They become devotee of Ganga. So everything, when we are born, we didn't have any cloth on our body. Forget what is kind of house and bank balance. So everything belongs to him, given. Better to give to him, and then you take it. He's not saying not taking. You give to him. Krishna is so kind. Can you imagine his kindness? That every day we offer food, whole plate. Not even one pakoda he takes. Rather, he gives everything with addition. additionally by glancing, by his mercy. Krishna can eat by his eyes also. We need to eat by mouth, but he can. Angani jasya sakalendriya vritimante pasyanti panti kalayanti chiram jaganti yam syama sundar achinta guna sarupam govindamadi purusham tamaham bhaja. Angani jasya sakalendriya vritimante. With one sense he can do the job of all these things. That's Krishna. Clear? Any other question? I'm waiting for you to ask question. Good Lord.
Hare Krishna, Brother.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Guruji. How to improve the consciousness when chanting? How to connect to Lord? My mind is wandering when I chant. So how do I connect more that my chanting will be only to Him? Hare Krishna.
Well, when you chant, you hear. When you chant, you hear. That's what we can do. The rest Krishna. When we chant and hear, then Krishna cannot go anywhere. But when you chant and don't hear, then if you don't put attention, why Krishna will come to you? He wants attention. Everybody, when chant, needs attention. Forget what big people. When child needs attention, you're a small child. Yesterday we were in our Haridasan Prabhu's house. His son, a small baby. He wanted him to take him. He didn't took it. He wanted attention. They were crying. So everybody got attention. Mother Yasoda didn't give attention to Krishna. He broke the pot. So Krishna wants attention. So the holy name is none different from Krishna. This holy name, we call it Nam Prabhu. So when you chant, then you have to have oral reception. Means hear and chant, then your consciousness will be purified. Cheto darpanam janam. Other day I was saying, Cheta means mind, Cheta means intelligence, Cheta means senses, Cheta means consciousness, and Cheta means heart. All five things get purified when you chant and hear. Any other question?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
My question.
Don't worry, I can go till 12 night. Tomorrow is Sunday.
My question is, does attachment to Krishna comes first or the attachment to the sense gratification comes first?
What do you think?
Attachment to Krishna, but I wanted you to explain it more detail.
Attachment to sense gratification comes first. Let us be honest. We were with Krishna, but we wanted to enjoy separate from Krishna. So he put us here in Maya. In sense gratification. What is sense gratification? Trying to enjoy separately from Krishna. That is called sense gratification. Nijo indriya tripti, tar naam kaam. Nijo indriya tripti means gratifying our desire for gratifying senses is called kaam or sense gratification. So that first comes. Okay? And you have to purify also. If that Krishna thing is there, then sense not there. Krishna Sursam Maya Hoy Andaka. Krishna Taha Nahi Maya Radhika. When there is light, there is no darkness. When Krishna, there is no separation. Yes, what is your question? Yes, any other question? Anybody else? Yes.
Krishna Prabhuji, I wanted to ask you a question about chanting. So many a times the determination is at least minimum to chant 108 times. But whatever reason, if it doesn't complete 108 count, would it still be counted as the attention and consciousness towards Krishna, or should it be increased? Of course, our goal is to increase eventually. But will it still count towards the attachment to Krishna and the thinking about it?
Yes,
Hare Krishna.
very much.
Thank you.
I only chanted only one Narayan, only one time. Narayan, that's it. And Vishnu Tattva. It depends on your sincerity. While chanting, you have to be sincere. Prabhupada said, our chanting should be genuine, like a child crying for mother. When a child is crying for mother, you take pakoda, you throw on your face. You take laddu, you throw on your face. You take any khilona, you throw. So he wants mother. Our chanting should be genuine. Chanting is only there to attract Krishna, to bring Krishna. Whether if you one time you chant or 16 times, doesn't matter. But chant, that's most important. No escapes. Many times say, why are you chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna? Krishna chant Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Chant, Baba, chant something. So chant, that's most important. And of course, it is very scientific that we will chant minimum of 16 rounds. When we chant 16 rounds, then it counts 28,000 name of Krishna. And we breathe every day 21,000 times. So 21,000 goes in paying bill. Only balance 7,000 is there. That also whether I'm chanting purely or not, it depends. So that's only 7,000 is yours. That also I do not know how much purely you are chanting. If everybody chants authentically, purely, then so it will. So minimum 16 rounds. Prabhupada said minimum 16 rounds. Maximum I might chant. But that does not mean that you don't chant one. Chant from everybody go to PhD from class 1 only. So start from 1. No problem. Any other question? माता जी लोग प्रश्न कर रहे हैं, पिताजी लोग देख रहे हैं. How come men are not asking any question? Because their majority is women, that's why.
I asked.
Ah, yes. Somebody there to ask.
Traditionally, in trade when I was small and all that, I used to ask God, not Krishna at that time, but God that, give me this, give me that and all that, right? Which is what we do, do well in school or get good marks and all that. But over time and having been involved in such associations, I feel that, our love towards God should be unconditional. That's the question I have. Should it be unconditional or can we ask him for something? Not necessarily for us, but some of our children, relatives, what we want for them. For them, can we ask God? Is that correct? Well, that take away from
Best thing is not to ask God. Just serve him, and he knows better to take care. I can say, if you ask, you will ask what you need today. You don't know what you need tomorrow. But Krishna will give something if you don't ask more than whatever you think. Example, give Sudama. Sudama has gone to Dwarika to ask Krishna because his wife said, look, we are struggling, there's nothing to eat at home. Please go and your friend is in Dwarika, please go and ask something. He went to ask. But when he went to Krishna, he didn't ask anything. And what did Krishna give? He gave him opulence like Dwarika without asking. That is most important. Otherwise, it cannot be even asking is not bad. Akamo, sarvakamo, moksha kam udaravi, the brain of bhakti yogena, jareta purusham. Main thing, if ask akamo means no kamna, sarvakamo with all the kamna. But go to Krishna. Asking Krishna is also not bad. But best is not to ask. Chalega. He's like your father. If you say Krishna is my father, someone can ask the father. But if you say, Krishna is my beloved, I want to please him, then I will not ask anything. I'll just offer everything.
Thank you. Thanks, Claire.
Any other question? Yes, looks like they want, now they are inspired to ask. You inspired them. Yes. No, I thought somebody wanted to ask. Yes, Gita Mata had the question.
Okay to have some spiritual desires as Krishna for spiritual.
Speaking Mike, sir, you can hear us.
Is it okay to have spiritual desires like as Krishna, something for devotional service, more from faith or determination?
No, 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 no. Don't ask the Krishna knows. First deserve, then desire. You don't have that qualification. You can become pure devotee. He has given everything how to become pure devotee. Chant, read, preach. Don't ask. Asking anything, whether spiritual or material, hira chor or khira chor, both are chor. Whether you ask a spiritual benefit or material benefit, both are benefit. Don't ask. But of course, better to ask that one than material thing. If you go in Tartham, it will comparison. But best thing, Rupa Goswami gives Anya Bhilasika Sunya Jnana Karma Anavrita Anukullena Krishna Anusilanam Bhakti Uttama. The Uttama Bhakti means Anukullena Krishna. Don't bother Krishna. Don't become naggy or just asking this one that. Maybe spiritual, but don't ask. Materialistic are asking Krishna Dhanam Dehi, Janam Dehi. And devotee are also asking, give me this one, give me this. He gets tired. Why are you asking? Give me something. And how to do Anukul Bhakti? Anukulena Krishna, Anusilanam. Anusilanam means Krishna says, thank you very much. I am very pleased with you. So Krishna tells this one, thank you very much. Do bhakti that Krishna tells him, thank you very much. That's the topmost. So we should not ask him. He knows better than we know our own need. He will give without asking. I give example of Sudama. How much Krishna gave? Sudama couldn't even imagine. In my fundraising seminar, I'm the minister. In my fundraising seminar, I said, when you go to donor, never ask for money. It's foolishness to ask money from a donor. You encourage him to give. Create a feeling. Why anybody gives to anybody? Because they're feeling. They'll not give their own child. They'll not give their own wife. But they'll give somebody who is begging on the road. Because they're feeling for it. The best thing is create feeling in the person and he will give. Don't ask. Same way, create feeling in Krishna's heart that he gives you without your asking. You don't need to ask. And how to create feelings? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, glorify Krishna. Everybody wants to name him. Oh, my friend came. He came late today. Your train was late. Hey, my friend. Any other question? Yes.
What are prayers then? Like, what should you pray when you sit in prayer?
He might, so everyone can hear. Although her voice is good.
My question is, what are prayers then? How should you pray to Krishna if you're not asking or anything? What are you telling him? Or
How old are you?
I'm 24.
You are not married, no?
I'm married.
I'm sorry. I should have not asked. I can bring the Okay. You remember your 6-month-old kid? Do you remember your 6-month-old kid? But you were, right?
Yes, I was.
Did you ask your mom for anything? She gave him everything what he wanted. Same thing to you. Same thing to you. Just surrender to Krishna. And he will give you more than you don't think. When you're 6 months old, the mother might plan so many things for you. How to buy a new dress, which school to put your name. So many things you are. See why you worry, not you. So let this be on Krishna. Let him worry. Why do you worry? He likes to take the worry for our devotees. You simply be after him. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Then the only thing that he doesn't mind, that you can go on calling him all the time. But if asking thing, he minds sometimes. Yes,
I
Prabhu.
actually have a follow-up to that, Prabhuji.
Yes.
So what I think what she's trying to ask is, we naturally when we pray, we think that we have to ask something. That's her.
No, but that is what we are conditioned. We are conditioned in that way. That we are praying that we got to ask something. But that's not a pure devotional service. That we are conditioned, and we have to get out of that condition in order to be purified. So that condition is also not good. I mean, okay, in beginning chalta hai, but that's not the right thing. Get out. Pure devotee doesn't ask anything. But Krishna, I mean, many a time, Krishna gets bugged that why they are not asking me. Madhavendra Puri was simply chanting, and you are not even doing mimicry. And Krishna got disturbed, and he had to bring the pot of milk. He said, you know, in Braj, everybody had to, nobody got hungry. How come you are sitting here hungry? And anybody who doesn't ask anything, I provide them. If you don't ask, we'll provide. Yes, Mother.
So can our prayer be for thankfulness and gratefulness prayer?
Just pray. That's the best thing. Prayer is thanksgiving, nothing else. Chanting Hare Krishna is everything. Otherwise, mind is very, very tricky. On name of thanksgiving, many things will start.
One more question.
Yes.
So in continuation with Gita Mataji, so if we have problems, even when we want to do devotional service, there will be some health related issues or some obstacles that come out of it. So at those times, can we ask Krishna, can you please help us give better health so that we can serve you?
Or others you can ask, not for yourself.
Even if it is preventing us to our regular sadhana.
Prabhupada said, first take care of your health, then your sadhana, then your studies. For other devotees, you can ask, no problem. Prahlad Maharaj, he said, you know, let me be here in this world. I want to send everybody back to Godhead. That will come. That's pure desire. That's okay. Krishna appreciate that.
Thank you.
And Vasudeva Datta, he had, you know, leprosy. And the worm were falling. And he was putting back. So that kind of that pure devotees. Yes, any other question? Now I thought you had a question. They say Guru style.
So, what is the greater goal of doing the chanting and of doing this Krishna consciousness?
Krishna prem, love of God. Of chanting means attaining the love of God. We all are looking for love. We are looking for love in this material world. We are looking for pleasure. So this chanting holy name, but the ultimate pleasure, known as love.
But is it to ultimately unite or wherever he is, like, just to be with him ultimately out?
Yes. Yes. Be in his service. Or devotees, whether here or there, doesn't matter. Anywhere, they are in one thing, that is serving to the Lord. Once there are 70%. And the 70% comes, everybody asks some benedicts. So there are 4 people they approach to the 70%. There was one, a butcher, and he asked for the benediction to the 70%. And then there was a brahmachari. Then there was a jati or Paramahansa. And then there was a son of the king. So the saintly person, he gave 4 different people, 4 different kind of blessing. He told to the butcher, Ma jivo, ma maro. Don't live, don't die. When you are living, you are suffering, you are dying, you suffer. He told to the son of the king, Ma maro. Rajputram Chiranjeevi. Live for a long time. Because you can enjoy your life now. To brahmachari, he said, Ma jiva, die right now. Too much struggle. And to Paramahansa, he said, Jiva Vamaro. If you want to live, live. If you want to die, die. That's Paramahansa stage. And that is the highest stage. And you are only thinking of love of Krishna. That's it.
Thank you.
Okay, can we stop here?
Thank you.
I hope I did the justice of your